Well, thank you, Bill. The temperature here in downtown Greenwich is 74 degrees. You're listening to Darby and Friends on 1490 WGCH. And I want to say a big welcome to Peter Griffith, the Director of Marketing of the Marriott Hotel, the Stanford Marriott at 2 Stanford Forum, which is just our neighbor right here. So welcome.
Absolutely. Thanks very much, Darby.
Yes, and I was thinking as our meteorologist was saying it's going to be a beautiful starry night, that makes me think of romance. And that makes me think of the prize you're going to be offering, the gift. It's really more than a prize. The prize is small. This is a gift of a lifetime, truly.
Yeah, this is a memory.
Yes, it is.
It's a memory of a lifetime for one lucky couple and 100 guests that we're going to be drawing at the end of July, on July 30th to be exact. And it's going to be a full-scale wedding for 100 people.
That is extraordinary.
Courtesy of the Stanford Marriott.
And this is such an amazing gift that your hotel, the Stanford Marriott, is doing. What was it born out of? Is it a generosity from the Stanford Marriott to help in this tough economic climate?
There's really two reasons. I mean, we all know we're going through tough times right now, and I think that, giving back in any way you can is a great thing to do. So that's certainly part of it. This has a value to it, quite obviously, upwards of $15,000. But secondly, we're also launching a brand new website called yourmemorablemoments.com, and we want people to go there, register for this super prize, and also go back to it again and again over the coming months.
So on the website, not only will they be able to get the information about this wonderful, memorable moment of a spectacular wedding for 100 people, but they'll be able to find out other events and things going on at the Stanford Marriott?
Exactly. And we have 25 other hotels that we manage up and down the East Coast from Florida to Boston. So there's going to be other locations, other hotels where they'll see fantastic specials too.
So, there's an interconnectivity to
Absolutely.
all of this. Oh, that's
Absolutely.
wonderful. That's sort of a family feeling.
It sure is.
Yeah, that's great.
Hence the wedding.
Definitely. Well, when I hear this extraordinary gift, I have to imagine that you have some expertise and understanding in your years of experience as to what makes a party great. Tell us a little bit about your experience.
I think that the ambiance that the site provides certainly is part of it. That's real key. But I think it's really the people you bring to the table. It's your family, it's your friends, it's the sense of expectation and wonder that you're going to experience that night. And whether it's a bar mitzvah, a wedding, or even a business meeting, there's the people around that table are going to make it or break it every time.
Definitely. And so you've been in Stanford for 7 years?
Actually longer. I was at another hotel in town for 10 years or so, and I've been at the Stanford Marriott for 7 years as Director of Marketing.
Well, that's wonderful. And what would you say the most important key factor for making a wedding fun would be?
Oh, there's so many important pieces to that puzzle. But start with a great DJ, or or a great band. If you got to get up and dance, it certainly makes it in so many cases. And so really spend some time looking at that DJ or that band that you're going to bring to the wedding.
I also think that it's just fantastic that maybe I'm such a practical, down-to-earth gal. I worry about the dollars. What's it going to cost? Will we have enough to make it the way we want it to be? Will it be at the level that I care about? Will it reflect who I feel I am? And by this extraordinarily generous, over $15,000 to put on a wedding, it would just take a bride's heart and make it so light, and the father, the groom, everyone could just say, we can have an absolutely memorable moment.
That's exactly true. And it means if you were anticipating 150 or 200 people at that wedding, now the more than half of it is covered.
Yes.
So you can either augment and invite more, or keep it to the original numbers you were planning. But we think it's something that's going to have a lot of positive a lot of positive press.
Well, it certainly makes you a good neighbor.
Thank you.
I've never known of anyone who's given such a marvelous gift. Now, do the people who are applying for this gift, do they have to purchase something?
No purchase necessary at all. You just go to the website, yourmemorablemoments.com/free wedding, and register right there.
And if someone isn't able to use a website or not connected to the internet, can they participate?
Absolutely. If they come by the hotel on Tresser Boulevard, we'll certainly give them a card that they can register with. And if they can't get there, just give me a call at the hotel, and I'll certainly mail them one out.
Let's tell them the website and the phone number.
Sure. The website, again, to register is yourmemorablemoments.com/free wedding. And if you're calling me at the hotel, my direct dial is 977-1217, area code 203.
That's wonderful. So all they have to do, if they're maybe at the hotel, is stop by and get a save the date form.
Correct.
And fill it out. And when is the draw? When's the deadline and when's the draw?
Yeah, there's the deadline. You got to do this before midnight on July 27th, and the drawing will be in the ballroom at the hotel. We're going to have a kind of a big cocktail party reception, and it'll be that night, July 30th, starting at 6 o'clock. And we'll be doing that in 18 hotels simultaneously up and down the East Coast, as I mentioned, and ours will be on that night, July 30th.
Super.
Yeah.
Wonderful.